Hey, what's up, my dudes? Are you ready to see which dragon is the best? We just made an episode about Fenherel, who was the god for 1 year. We had a lot of good dragons, and these dragons I test against is the most used dragons in Proving Ground. Because in Proving Ground, there is no buffs. You don't have 200% for rogues, you don't have 500% for demons. It's just straight power and health of your dragon and how they afford it. I will explain while fighting what kind of dragon and how they afford it. So I would like to shout out Mr. Captain Turmo, which is the leader of CR, which is Circle Reborn. They are always in the top of the guild wars. I think they are like in the top 5 always, and they are some huge grinders in the guild. Me and Captain, we have been fighting together in Untouchables, which we placed number 1 at the time. We beat all the guilds, and I know a lot of haters will say we are snitches. No, we just merge on this one war. So Untouchables is on the lay low right now. We don't know if there's going to be more fight with Untouchables. We will see that in the future. Anyway, my second shout out go out to Steel Talons, which is a member of my guild and have been a member for a long time. He is the member in Elite YouTube Elite, which is our elite guild with 6,000 plus. So thank you, dude, for helping me out with Atashi and Dragon Morrigan. Guys, this episode gonna be more than 10 minutes. I think it's like 15 minutes. So please enjoy and see what kind of dragons you should be building and what you shouldn't be building anymore. So guys, I hopefully you like this video, this kind of videos. Please comment below what you think, who will win, who is your favorite dragon or large creature, and see you on the flip side. Peace, man. Okay guys, so the first dragon you're gonna see is Atashi versus Northern Hunter. Atashi, she curse power and health. As you see, 50% power for Kunari and Outlaws, 35% health for allies immune to slow, 25% damage resist versus warriors. Northern Hunter was a big shot before because of the health and the 50% buff on health and power no matter which allies you had. And of course, the good thing about Northern Hunter, she can stun. So when she's done, she get another round and of course gonna get more damage done. So as you see in this particular fight, guys, I think my Northern Hunter will win since she will get more hits than Atashi. But let's see how it's gonna go out. We are at 9 round now. She got a double hit and she got stunned, and Northern Hunter just finished off the fight. So we did win the first fight. Northern Hunter against Atashi. Northern Hunter is a winner. Now we're gonna see Northern Hunter against DM, Dragon Morrigan. Dragon Morrigan is a motherfucking killer. Excuse me my language. But if you have some units on the side with the Dragon Morrigan, which kills the opponent, Dragon Morrigan, she will be buffed up and make an explosion of a hit and just finish off the rest. A great team with Dragon Morrigan could be 4 Stalkers. I know Mr. Hawks do have 4 Stalkers with Dragon Morrigan. I have been trying to kill that team, but it's fucking impossible, man. Because maybe if I use speed wounds, it will be RNG, but with double health, with no matter how many softs you have, there's no chance. So here you see Northern Hunter won again because he stunned the DM. Here it's 2 stunners against each other. You got Great Beer, which is a stunner as well. And this Great Beer goes very well with the rogues and of course creatures. And we have of course Northern Hunter, which give 50% power for white. I thought it was for the allies. Anyway, let's see how it's gonna work out. It's Northern Hunter versus Great Beer. Great Beer also have damage resist for his allies, so he is a great unit. I will recommend you guys to have this dude fortified as well because Great Beer is pretty strong, and with the moderate chance to stun, you see he's just stunning my dragon and hit it very hard. 8 round. Let's see if he can finish up within the 10 round stunt. And there we go. He did kill him within the 10 rounds. So Great Bear wins against the Northern Hunter. Now we're gonna have Northern Hunter against Guardian Mythil. As you see, the Guardian Mythil is fortified. All the power are fortified with legendaries. All the health is fortified with mythic. So, but it's not maxed out yet. He's still missing out like 15, like 25 levels. So so the Guardian of the Mythil can be, of course, even better. The good about Guardian Mythil is she is immune to stun. So no matter how many times my Northern Hunter gonna hit, she cannot stun the Guardian of the Mythil. Guardian also decreased the power. As you see, Northern Hunter only hit with like 500. 482 is because Guardian of Mythil drains the power. So here we have the champ Guardian of the Mythil. Now we're gonna see Northern Hunter against Fenherel, which is the most used dragon in the Proving Grounds. The reason for that is because give 50% health and power to all allies, not like Northern Hunter only for white. And he got 25. He gave 25% damage resist against quicks, and of course try to slow. But he can be stunned. Let's see how it's gonna go against the Northern Hunter, because Northern Hunter only lost against Great Bear and Guardian of Mythil. But it looked like it's 5th round. As you see, Northern Hunter get the double hits, but the Fenherel is superior with the large power. 26k and a double thick, 12,000 normal, 15,000. As you see, the power, the health of Northern Hunter is way lower than Fenherel. So the winner of this round going to be Fenherel, guys. Now to test the last best, most popular was Kaltensan. Kaltensan and Atashi are very similar. They both prevent power and health for curse stat. For like if you have soft which heals, he will curse stat. And of course power gainers will not gain power. So this is like pretty similar. They just have different kind of buff to different kind of allies. Atashi is good for Canaries and Outlaws, and Kaltensan is pretty good just for everybody because he gives 35% health and power to all the allies. So let's see if Atashi can take the throne or Kalt is better. They are both legendary, fully fortified in all the spots. Here Kaltensan wins because more power done, but it's pretty close to each other. Now we have DM Dragon Morrigan against Kaltensan. As I told before, Dragon Morrigan is amazing when you have some hard hitters who kill the opponents, because then she will be powered up and make a big boom. But against 1-1, she ain't that strong. You will see that with Kaltensan and other, of course, dragons. So we are at 5th round, and we see still Kaltensan have done more damage than DM has done. But it's pretty exciting to see which dragon is the best. And they go for the 7th round. Now the 8th round, as you see, the DM already in orange. That's critical. And she heals a little bit. That could be because of the gears she have. I don't know if we tested that. But you see, the winner will be Kaltensan because he did more damage, like 25,000 more damage. The next gonna be the Great Bear against Kaltensan. And remember, guys, the good about the Great Bear is the moderate chance to stun. So the Great Bear will, of course, stun and hit and hit and still hit. And Kaltensan has no chance because he will just be stunned all the time. So we got 7th round, 8th round, and we're gonna stun one more time. Yes, 9th round and the 10th round. Kaltensan, no chance, and the winner, my ladies and gentlemen, is the Great Bear. Here we go with Kaltensan versus the newest dragon, Guardian of the Mythil. And again, Guardian of the Mythil, she cannot be stunned. She do decrease the power, and she get a double hit. So she's a power monster. I can't wait to build my GOM fully fortified. I don't know if it's worth to do mythic in the power. I think so because she have a lot of power in her and she get a second hit. So let's fight against Kaldensan and see how well it will go. So the first hit is an 11,000 for Kalt, but he will get decreased, and the second hit will go down to 5,900. The third hit will go to how much? 253. And now Guardian of the Myth just gonna heal herself every time and decrease Kaltensen even more and win against Kalt. So let's see who is the champ. Will they go 10 rounds, or will our GOM destroy Kaltensan within the 10 rounds? There we go, 7th round. Now we continue the 8th and the 9th, gonna be a double hit, and in the 8th round, GOM wins. GOM is the champ for now. Now we're gonna see Kaldensan versus Hive. This is like the clash of the two most popular dragons in Proving Grounds. Of course, this is only a 1 versus 1, so you cannot say it's the same as having them on a team because they have their own purpose. So of course, right now, I think Hyvanel is still the most popular dragon since he go well with all Elias and the 25 damage resist against quicks. So that's some very good aura the Hyvanel has. But Hyvanel do not curse power or not curse health like Karl do. So if you don't have any MD, Magister Dorian, I will recommend you to use Kaldensan. If you have Magister Dorian, then I will definitely recommend you to use Hyvanel because of more health, more power, he slows and give damage resist, and of course the big 50-50% buff for health and power, guys. They go 10 rounds, and here we have the winner. We didn't see what the winner was, but we go out that the Hyvanel won. So I'm sorry we didn't see that, but it looked more like Karl did win against Hyvanel. So now we have Hyvanel as the main. My Hyvanel is fully forwarded with legendaries and a little bit forwarded with mythic in the health. 3 of the spots are mythic, rest is legendaries. So let's see how Hyvanel does against Atashi, which is a popular dragon as well. Before Karl came out, before Hyvanel, everybody was running this dragon, and of course the next dragon we will see, Dragon Morrigan. But right now it looked like Hyvanel is in lead. We have the 9th round, and now we're going for the 10th, and the winner will be Hyvanel because of the most damage done, like almost 90,000 more damage. So the next fight, guys, is gonna be Hyvanel versus Dragon Morrigan. I don't know why I didn't cut this out. That's a little bit waste, but let's go for the next fight. This is still Talons with his Dragon Morrigan. The only spot which is not filled out is the last spot, is the power spot of Dragon Morrigan. But anyway, it's such a little difference, so we can say they are both fully fortified. My Northern Hunter is not fully fortified as well, is missing 1 spot just like Dragon Morrigan. So it's gonna be exciting to see Northern Hunter, which a lot of people used before Cult came out. I changed Northern Hunter out with Cult, and now of course I'm using Hyvanel as my main dragon. But in the end of this episode, we will see who is the true queen of them all, 1 versus 1. Here we see Hyvanel is slowing down Dragon Morrigan and get a second hit. That means he will make more damage than Dragon Morrigan and he will win. So Hyvanel versus Dragon Morrigan, Hyvanel is the champ. Now we're gonna see Hyvanel versus Great Bear. Great Bear, remember the moderate chance to beat the dragons or any other large creatures except of Guardian of the Mythal, which cannot be stunned. There's another dragon like High Dragon, which was my first dragon 3 years ago. I haven't been using that 1-star dragon for a long time. She is a Reaver and she cannot be stunned as well. So that will be exciting to see how that dragon will do against Great Bear. Bear. Sorry my pronunciation. Beer, I know you're drinking beer, but bear, it's this animal. We did get defeated. Great Bear is the champ of Hyvanel. Now we're gonna see Hyvanel versus Guardian of the Mythal. As you see the stats, they are pretty similar. the GOM is not fully, it's not at level 100 but 84, so 16 levels. So let's go for a fight and see how Fenherel would do against GOM. And he can slow, but he cannot stun, but he cannot stun anyway. So let's see, 2 hits, as you see, another hit. GOM is a beast, there's no doubt about it. I would love to make another fight when I get my Guardian of Mythal in the top, to have a fight against Highland Dragon, which is the biggest dragon in the game. He do attack 3 times, so I guess there will be a big matchup against Guardian of the Mythal, which do heal herself. In 7 rounds, Fenherel is out. So now guys, we are going to try Guardian of Mythal out. My Guardian of Mythal is only at tier 3. She is definitely not for it fully, but it's just fun to see the big difference, if it matters, the power and the health against the other dragons. In this dragon, it's Atashi we're gonna fight, which is fully forwarded, and of course mythic, but only legendary tier 4 forwarded. Let's see how my Guardian gonna work out. As you see, she just drained the power, and the Atashi has no chance at all. She don't do any damage on the Guardian of Mythal, no matter if it's tier 2, 3 or 4 or fully forwarded. So this dude on the left is a beast. Put her with the Vivian's Oceans. She get buff. Those who buff Ocean, she will be buffed, so she can get much more health. Like Vivian giving 65% health to Oceans. That would be a great matter for the Guardian of the Myth. So Guardian wins again. Guardian Mythal versus Dragon Morrigan. As you see, Dragon Morrigan don't have any gears on, but she is almost fully forwarded. So it's a pretty okay matchup to see how well they do against each other. So let's go Guardian of the Mythal against Dragon Morrigan. And again, I would like to repeat myself. Dragon Morrigan is a dragon you need to have with some units which can destroy the opponents, so Dragon Morrigan can just clean up. She will get an explosion buff every time an opponent dies, and if she goes and don't get stunned or get slowed and she hits, then you are out. That's the secret against, like, if you have 4 Stalkers and Dragon Morrigan, that's so OP. I cannot beat that team with double health. Maybe I can beat it with a speed rune. I haven't tried that, because mostly when I do proving grounds, I'll do double health or I do health and power. So we are in 10 rounds, and Guardian of the Mythal gonna win because of the most damage. So guys, this is gonna be the last fight. It's Guardian of the Mythal versus Great Bear. Great Bear did win a lot of times, but this time he is in trouble because my Guardian of the Mythal cannot be stunned. So now we got just gonna see power versus power, but the Great Bear is doing a large power, as you see, 12,000, 9,000. In 5th round he will do, let's see, he got like drained a lot of times, but it's like he cannot be drained. You see, he do hit 18,000, 10,000 every time, no matter how many times my Guardian of Mythal hit him. So that will be interesting to see fast if this dude do have, if he cannot be drained. But I guess he can be drained. Let's check it out and see how it's gonna work out. So guys, this is the end of this, and I will of course thank you all for the episode. So if you like the episode, guys, please put a like button. Remember to subscribe if you like this kind of videos. I do a lot of strategies, I do a lot of matchups, so we can try to see which kind of dragons or heroes you need to concentrate about. With that said, guys, thank you for watching, and see you soon again. Adios.